Alright, part 2. So Hebrews chapter 6, verse 9. So that's what I'm saying. People still going to the churches and they still doing all that. And the Lord never taught in the churches. You think he gonna come back and say, alright, I'm gonna let Esau eat and rape and pillage the land, and I'm gonna let him put a white face over me, and then you go in the church and learn about me. Even though the whole fucking world hates me. Lord cold, man. Lord's not playing, man. He told us not to take revenge, so we don't take revenge. But we out here in our lots, we gonna let you know, hey, you're going the fuck off, man. But I'm not gonna fight about it. I'm not gonna come at people about it because I want to protect the ministry, man. I don't want to put no bad name on the ministry, man. That's why when Esau Edom kept fucking coming over there trying to fuck with me, every time I was teaching, 3-4 times I'm teaching, he would come the fuck over there try to tell me how I should teach the doctrine. Well, they don't know the fucking doctrine. I don't need you to teach me how to teach the doctrine. I have my fucking teachers. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 9. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you and things that accompany salvation, though we does speak. See, that's how they speak. They teach according to what's going to save you. The churches be like, oh yeah, well, you come here and dip in some dirty water and give us $100 and you're saved. From what? It's got to be something you got to be saved from. But then they say we in the new covenant and ain't no destruction coming. So what the fuck are you getting saved from, man? It don't work like that, man. It don't work like that. So now we're going to do John 14:17. All these fucking tough guys out here. All these people think they're fucking tough. We're gonna find the fuck out, man. We're gonna find the fuck out. They wanna be like, oh, you ain't been in 100 fucking fights or 20 fights or 40 fucking fights. So who are you to say that you're tough? We're gonna find the fuck out! John 14:17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth in you, and shall be in you. That's what he's saying. And he also said, I will not leave you comfortless. I will comfort you. And how does he comfort us? Through this truth. We don't give a fuck about nothing here, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. The only thing we give a fuck about is teaching sound doctrine, the brotherhood, and the elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. Everything else, get the fuck out of my face, man. Spiritually, get the fuck out of my face. I might have to deal with some carnal people on a carnal level because I'm still fucking trapped here. But guess what? If I could fucking fly out of here and start beaming shit, I fucking would. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. You think we like fucking being here? We don't like fucking being here. Everybody here be acting like they're so fucking happy being under the so-called white man. I'm not fucking happy! 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, which is the gospel from great millstone, which is the Qadash, which is given to them through the Qadash, through Bahasham, Yahawashi. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God, which is the lower G, which is the false gods of this world, have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of the Mashiach, which means Christ, in Paleo-Hebrew, we don't use Christ and Jesus. We don't use those words. Who is the image of Yahawah, should shine unto them. See? He has to shine it unto you. Like, I could not be doing this right now unless Yahawashi said, hey, I want you to know the truth. Get your ass out there and teach it. John 21:25. Everybody's gonna fucking call us weird and whatever and say they don't think we're crazy, and then they're gonna try to do it all in a nice, subtle way. Well, we're just gonna take you back where we found you, and we're just gonna act like if you need us, we got you. Where the fuck you at? We're gonna see what happens when your fucking balls drop to the bottom of the fucking ground. John 21, verse 25. And there are also many other things which Yahawashi did, the which, if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written, Amen. See, he did so much stuff. He did so much stuff, they could not put enough in books. It would be books, fill up the whole fucking world. So they only had to put in the ones that he wanted to put in. I don't need to go search all that and know all that. That doesn't even matter. What matters is, do you know the name of the Lord? Do you know what he told you to do? Do you know that you're going off? Do you know that America, Babylon, the Great's finna get blown the fuck up.com? Do you know that you might be part of 2/3? You know what I mean? The work ain't gonna save you. It said do this that you might be saved. We do this in fear and trembling. Then when people want to act like, oh, I'm supposed to be a perfect fucking guy. I didn't come into the truth until like 8 months ago. You want me to be perfect now? Fuck, Jake. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. What do you think it means to come out of sin? What, you just come out like it was just like build a bear or some shit and you just fucking perfect? What the fuck is going on with your fucking brains, man? I'm not talking to the followers and the listeners who are being sincere. I'm talking to the ones who think evil of us, who think like we're fucking crazy, like we're the fucking problem. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait. As he that setteth snares, they set a trap. They catch men. Talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore, they are become great and waxen rich. And that's what he does. He catches Jake using the other Jakes. He uses the very rich Jakes like the celebrities like Young Thug and all these people, these Jakes, to catch the other Jakes to do their wicked shit all fucking day. And because of that, verse 28, they are waxing fat. They shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. In the right of the needy do they not judge. So they talk about basically, oh, I'm gonna just keep being wicked. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. I'd rather do this instead of worshiping the Lord, period. That's how they think. Whatever, man. Your ball's gonna drop in that day. And you're gonna be hoping you fucking listen, man. Like, even the elect are going to be in fear of the Lord. We're in fear of the Lord right now. This is a training session. And we in fear just to do the Passover. And we're talking about, I'm hearing this from the elders apostles who've been serving the Lord for 40 years. How much more for the followers who's not even in the flock? I'm still gonna do the work though. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 2. Because it's going to come to that time. It's going to be a famine. And the only ones that are going to be eating is the Lord's servants. Lord willing, this is enough for the Lord. Lord willing it is. I don't know if it is. It could not be. But in faith, I believe. Why? Because the elders and apostles said to do it this way. They said, do it to the best of your abilities. And if I die, it won't be in vain at least. It won't be for nothing. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 6 or 4 verse 2. Like I want to be their fucking best friend all the time. But don't even fuck with me. Don't even really fuck with me. That's talking about 2/3, man. Don't even really fuck with me like that, man. You're gonna fucking wish you listened, Jake. Your ass is gonna get fucking murked. Your ass, Mr. Postman. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 2, at least you repent. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. So see, it has to be, you have to have faith. So since Jacob's always like, well, since we don't see it, then we don't got no faith in it. And that's Jake's problem, man. He don't got no faith unless a fucking nuke blow this bitch up. You gonna have faith then, but it's gonna be too late. And then you got the New Testament churches, the people who saying we already in the new covenant. Even though in Acts 10:28, when you look up the word nation, it says in the New Testament, when you look at the word nation in the root word, it says in the New Testament, all the people all the people descending from the 12 nations, the 12 tribes of the patriotic Jacob. That's why in Revelation chapter 22, it talks about 12 manner of fruits. That's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, the chart. So it's talking about. But only 2/3 is coming out of here on this side. The other 2/3, only 1/3 is coming out on this side. The other 2/3 have already received their reward. They driving around, saying they the shit, glorifying themselves. We know everything. How do y'all fucking know? I'm not gonna trust y'all. Cool! So, if everyone can receive it, why are they saying that everybody can get saved? And it also says in Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, 2/3 will be cut off then, and 1/3 will remain and be tried through the fire. That's what it's saying, man. But we crazy. All right. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 18. And when you got people that's going up against this truth, you know what that means? That means you are anti-Christ, which means anti-Mashiach. First of all, you're not even saying a Mashiach or Bahasham, Yahawashi. So that, let alone, lets us know that you're antichrist, because you don't believe this doctrine. And there's many antichrists. They try to say antichrist is one man. No, it's many antichrists. Our own people. Proverbs 20:18. It was 2/3 that crucified Yahawashi, man. They said he was a devil. They said John the Baptist was a devil. Even now to this day, I got people saying I'm a devil. I had my own mama said I was the Antichrist. You got to be fucking kidding me, man. You're gonna find out, man. Y'all fucking up. You're gonna get your ass blown up talking that bull biggity. At least you repent. I don't give a fuck who you are. Talking that bullshit. Talking that bullshit and then act like you don't need niggas, and then time comes and you need a nigga. And that's what I'm saying, man. And I'm not even saying like we not so-called Negroes, okay? But that's how they look at us. They look at us like we're just some niggas out here on the street teaching about something that's not gonna save them. That's what they think. But then when it comes down to it, they want to be like, oh, pick this up for us, do this for us. Come out here and help us with this. Shit gets fucking destroyed. The Lord's not gonna let us be here, Lord willing. So I don't want to help out none of you motherfuckers. Okay? As soon as I get my shit together enough, I'm getting the fuck away from 2/3. All 2/3, I'm getting the fuck away from you. Lord willing, man. Stand 2/3, man. All I do is hear them blaspheme the name of the Lord all fucking day. It makes me want to fucking do whatever the fuck I can to get the fuck out of here, man. Nothing worse than having it's bad to be around unbelievers. But it's even worse to be around somebody who's in Christianity like heavy. They just fucking don't quit, man. They just fucking don't quit, man. They're fucking loud as fuck with it. All that shit gonna cut out. The world starts working, motherfuckers. Tomorrow, storm's coming. And And that was the day when Jake was getting his ass beat in Selma, Alabama. That spirit's gonna come back to this motherfucker. Just wait. Lord willing, I ain't caught up out here with you niggas. I'm not trying to get caught up out here with 2/3. That's why I'm fucking trying to change. I gotta change quick. Other brothers had years to get better. Like I got like not a lot of time. So Proverbs 20, verse 28. Oh, wait. Verse 18, Salakia. Every purpose is established by counsel, and with good advice make war. How do we know that? Well, on a physical level, every single 80 years, there has been a war in America, Babylon the Great. You got 1702, 80 years, which is the St. Anne's Queen's War, which is a battle for this place. Then 80 years later, you got the Revolutionary War. Then 80 years later, you got the Civil War. Then 80 years later, you got the World War II. And now, we're on year 81, like this, in 2023, and it's been all types of fucking hell. And what else they talking about? World War III. I was just talking to somebody that works at the plantation that dropped me off. We weren't really talking too much about the scriptures, but he was talking about the military. Because I was testing the spirits a little bit, but I didn't bring up nothing. I didn't bring up the name of the Lord. You know, I didn't bring up none of that. You know what I'm saying? He asked me in the end when we were talking, he said, who do you believe in the Lord is? I said, well, I believe his name is Yahawah. And I believe the son's name is Yahawashi. Because we're supposed to confess it to them, but I didn't talk too much about it, you know. But he's not really like, you know, he used to, you know, do things that put the spirit on me. Like, you don't got to really worry about, you know, because I'm just a fry cook. Who's gonna fucking believe me anyways? So, but you know, he's one of my fellow workers or whatever, and he was telling me about the military, and he was telling me about how their asses is talking about World War III. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. They're talking about it. Because he said he used to be in the military. They're talking about it. Okay? But who said something about it first? The Bible. He said the second woe come and the third woe comes quickly, man. The Bible talked about it before we ever even got into America, Babylon the Great. But now y'all talking about some, oh, don't speak it into existence. It's already there. I can't stand people, man. People ain't got no brain cells in this motherfucker, man. You know, Great Millstone didn't come gracefully with me when I came into the truth. I got rebuked sharply and they was like, you're not fucking shit. Okay? But that's just because I'm a man. I'm supposed to take it like a man and get better. So now we're going to do Revelations chapter 3, verse 18. You know, I didn't get really that much mercy when I came into the truth. I didn't get that. My life, I ain't never had that much mercy. I've always people been saying, like, coming at me as hard as they fucking can to let me know that I'm not better than what the fuck they got going on. Or I'm not better than what the fuck they've done. So I don't feel like I'm shit, all right? I'm just here to fucking teach the doctrine the way the Lord told me to teach it. That's it. I don't want nobody to glory me. I don't want nobody to think of me as some amazing teacher. I'm not. I'm a follower of Great Millstone. I ain't worth shit. I'm fucking SpongeBob cooking patties and flipping chicken. Okay, I ain't nobody. I'm just here to exalt the name of Bahasham, Yahawashi, and go home. Hope he doesn't kill my ass. And when I say home, I mean someone else's fucking home, because I don't have nowhere to live. Proverbs 3 verse 18. Don't have no place of my own, but Lord willing, as soon as you give me a chance, I'm fucking getting the fuck away from 230s, man. Motherfuckers always want to act like you was fucking always fucking right. So Revelations chapter 3 verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, which is a false doctrine, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. And Lord willing, the Lord puts the spirit on me to go put it in the comment board. When you look up that word eye salve, it's talking about the vision. He has to give you the vision. He has to give it to you. You can't just say, oh, the Lord chose me, and build a fucking church across the street and say the Lord's dealing with you. He has to choose you. Okay? Why would he say he's gonna redeem us without money, and then you have a fucking $1 million, billion-dollar fucking church? It doesn't add up, man. That's why I say riches choke the word. It doesn't add up, man. All right, now I gotta go into part 3. Shalom.